Cristiano Ronaldo's story doesn't begin in roaring stadiums, it begins in silence. On a small island in the Atlantic Ocean, Madeira, Portugal, a place where dreams felt too big for the life he was born into. In a tiny house with a leaking roof, cracked walls, and barely enough food on the table, a boy named Cristiano was born on February 5, 1985. He didn't have luxury, he didn't have comfort, but he had something far more dangerous, a dream that refused to die. His father, Jose Diniz Avero, worked as a gardener and a kit man at a local football club. His mother, Maria Dolores, cleaned houses and cooked for others just to survive. Money was always short. Some nights food was too. But every time life pushed them down, his mother found a way to keep the family going. Cristiano shared a tiny room with his brother. At night he would lie awake listening to the wind and imagining something impossible: a stadium. Bright lights, thousands chanting his name. Back then it sounded crazy, but to him it felt real. Football wasn't just a game. It was his escape. Barefoot on narrow streets of Funchal, he would run, dribble, fall, get up again. Older boys pushed him, knocked him down, but Cristiano never stayed down. Every fall made him stronger. Every bruise made him hungrier. At just 8 years old, he joined a small club called Andorinhar, where his father worked. The pitch, not grass, just dirt, stones, and pain. But Cristiano didn't care. He played like everything depended on it, because for him it did. Life at home was still hard. Sometimes he helped his mother clean. Sometimes he carried tools for his father. But whenever he got the chance, he was back on the streets with a ball at his feet. Hours alone, kicking against walls, perfecting every touch. Then came a moment that could have changed everything. Before Cristiano was born, his mother considered abortion because they couldn't afford another child. Years later, she told him the truth, and Cristiano didn't break. He turned it into fuel. He said, "If I'm here, it's because I'm meant to be." At 12 years old, his life changed forever. Sporting CP, one of Portugal's biggest clubs, wanted him in their academy. But there was a cost. He had to leave everything behind. His home, his family, his childhood. At the airport, his mother hugged him tightly. Tears in her eyes, hope in her heart. Cristiano made a promise: "I'll make you proud. I'll change our life." Then he boarded the plane alone, a 12-year-old boy carrying the weight of a family. Lisbon was different, cold, lonely, unforgiving. He was mocked for his accent, called names. He cried at night, missing home, missing his mother. But on the pitch, he transformed, fast, fearless, unstoppable. While others rested, Cristiano trained alone. Late nights, extra drills, endless repetition. This wasn't talent. This was obsession. At 15, another challenge hit, a heart condition. His career almost ended before it began. Doctors said he needed surgery. His mother was terrified. But Cristiano, he wasn't afraid. He had the surgery, and just days later he was back training. Like nothing happened, because quitting was never an option. At 16, he was already playing with older players and making them look ordinary. Word spread fast. There was a boy at Sporting doing things no one could explain. Then came 2003, the moment that changed everything. Sporting CP versus Manchester United, a friendly match. But for Cristiano it was destiny. That night he destroyed them. Stepovers, speed, skill. United defenders couldn't stop him. They were chasing shadows. After the match, Manchester United players told their manager sign him. And Sir Alex Ferguson listened. Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Manchester United, a teenager becoming the most expensive young player at the time. He was given the iconic number 7, a shirt worn by legends George Best, Eric Cantona, David Beckham. Now it was his turn. But the beginning wasn't easy. He was flashy. Too many tricks. Critics doubted him. Teammates questioned him. But Cristiano didn't argue. He worked harder than anyone. Extra training, hundreds of free kicks, endless gym sessions. He built his body, his speed, his mentality. Then came 2008, the breakthrough year. Cristiano Ronaldo became the best player in the world. Ballon d'Or winner, Champions League winner, 42 goals in a single season, from barefoot streets to the top of football. In 2009 he made history again, joining Real Madrid for a world record transfer, and this was where he became immortal. At Madrid he wasn't just great, He was unstoppable: 451 goals, 4 Champions League titles, record after record broken. And then there was the rivalry. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi, two legends, two different styles, one unforgettable era. Messi the magician, Ronaldo the machine, but Cristiano didn't stop. He evolved, leader, champion, icon. In 2016, he achieved something even bigger. He led Portugal to their first major international trophy, Euro 2016. Even after getting injured in the final, he stood on the sidelines guiding his team, leading, fighting, winning. From a poor boy in Madeira to a national hero. Off the pitch he built an empire, CR7 brand hotels, gyms, clothing. But he never forgot where he came from. He donated millions, helped sick children, supported families in need, because deep inside he's still that same boy with a dream. Even in his late 30s playing in Saudi Arabia, people said he's finished. But legends don't finish, they evolve. He still scores, still leads, still proves why he's one of the greatest of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo is not perfect. He's human. He failed, he struggled, he lost, he even lost his father and later faced personal tragedies that broke him inside. But every time life hit him, he came back stronger. That's the difference. If you're watching this right now, maybe you feel lost. Maybe life is hard. Maybe people doubt you. Remember this story, because the boy who had nothing became a legend. Not because he was lucky, but because he never gave up. Your struggle, it's your power. Your pain, it's your fuel. So when they doubt you, work harder. When you fall, get up again, and again, and again. Because the only difference between someone who dreams and someone who becomes is the courage to keep going. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just chase his dream, he hunted it. And that is why the world will never forget his name.